Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we discuss the Glashutte Original Panomatic Lunar, a timepiece launched in 2003 that combines a wonderfully wearable case size with a rare bracelet and a gorgeous blue dial that predated by about a decade and a half the current fad for all things blue watch. Stainless steel and a versatile 38.4 millimeters in diameter. This is an all-the-time timepiece from GO. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it's easy to wear. It's not terribly thin or thick, but at 11.7 millimeters thick, it is thinner than a Rolex Daytona, and that did sneak up on me. I expected it to be thicker given the complication. Lug-to-lug, the watch is nicely sized, 46 millimeters across the wrist, so this is suitable for wrists as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. 19 millimeters is the spacing between the lugs, but you're going to want to keep this gorgeous 7-link bracelet. It's a little bit like the Breitling Navitimer bracelet, but it's even more comfortable and silken. All of satin finish. You can see that there are big gaps to vent the wrist. The timepiece does feature a double deployant clasp in steel, and we'll get a little bit more light in here and improve our focus. You can see the details of the clasp. It has a curved chassis to trace the arc of the wrist, and then it closes simply and seamlessly, the GO being the only sign of the partition point built into the clasp itself. And you can see in profile, the satin finish continues on the shoulders, and there is plenty of gapping underneath to vent the wrist. So this is a watch that, although not explicitly a sports watch, is certainly viable for a broad range of atmospheric conditions, even if not for actual swimming. The timepiece has a strong but simple case. The lugs are stepped out just enough that they have their own form, and this isn't a Calatrava or Portuguese style blended or integrated lug. Satin finished case flank, polished crown with GO logo, pusher adjuster for the moonphase display, and the dial of the watch, which does include that lovely little aperture moonphase with step. The dial of the watch is quite handsome. You have a all applique hour and minute track superimposed over, or perhaps I should say imposed beneath, sub-seconds at 6 o'clock, so the watch has a calculated asymmetry. It's a little bit Longa-like in that respect, and they're not made far apart. They're great rivals in the modern era. Of course, Glashutte Original is the true ancestor, I should say the current day successor legally to the original A Longa Unsona. So if you want an original Longa, you really want a Glashutte. You can see that the timepiece features its characteristic oversized date, first introduced back in 2001, and this model was introduced in 2003. I'm going to roll through the date change. You can see those handsome polished alpha hands on the time-telling dial. The watch has the crispest and loudest date change I've ever heard. Listen to this. It's like the bolt of a miniaturized rifle. You can see that the blue sunburst of this dial is also exquisite. It's an explosive metallic finish. Turn it all over and things get even more intriguing. Back in 2002, GO introduced its first duplex swan's neck caliber 90. It's a 3/4 inset rotor, automatic winding with a 42-hour power reserve adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer. It features a free-sprung style balance where adjustments are made principally for beat error correction using the duplex. No, pardon me, not free sprung. Beat adjustments are made using the duplex fine adjustment, but it uses traditional timing pins. It does have a full balance bridge for shock stability, so that feature deserves to be called out, but it's mostly just beautiful with the black polished swan's neck as well as the free hand engraved bridge. Longa gives you a hand engraved half bridge. GO here gives you double hand engraved bridges, such that no two are exactly alike. You can see true blued screws, kiln fired and oxidized to blue, not chemically dyed, as well as Glashutte stripes. And the timepiece is handsome with a engine turning perlage below the beating balance, which beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. The watch, as you can see, features not only a quick set date, but a hacking or stop seconds function for precise setting. A watch that features the practical, the date, and the romantic, the moonphase, as well as the beautiful, the blue, and the engraving. A manufacturer watch inside and out, and a wonderfully understated point of entry to German timepieces. This is the Glashutte Original Panomatic Lunar.